Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome into Royal Bettors. I'm Jaric rubel alongside Jake Elder, who's back from his absence yesterday. Welcome into today's show. Yesterday, man, it started off real well. I was 3-0. I was okay with the Blues losing 3-1, but then after that, the Sharks just nothing. Jets could not hit an empty netter for 2 minutes to catch the over. The Ducks, they came all the way back. They can't catch the money line. And that first period over, Anaheim had all the chances in the world. And the next thing you know, there's 3 goals right off the bat in the second period. Come on.
Yeah, that's
just one of those days where it's you think you had it and they just get deflated. I was actually super bummed about how the night ended. It was going pretty well. I thought I was going to finish above 500 easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. I watched the stream at around 8:30 or 9, maybe 10, whatever time it was. It was 8:30 or 9 because the afternoon games, or not the afternoon games, but the 5 and 6 o'clock games finished, or if there was a 5 o'clock game, but they finished. And so I saw you were 3-0, and then except for the Blues or whatever. And I was like, oh, damn, he's doing pretty good. I was listening to all your plays. I'm like, these sound reasonable. And then I go look at the scores because I literally didn't watch any hockey yesterday. I go look at the scores, and I see 3-3 in the Ducks and what other game? The Ducks
Sabres.
Game. Yeah, I see 3-3. I'm like, oh, he hit that first period over. Good job. That's another winning bet. And then I go look. I was like, oh, never mind.
Nope.
Literally 8 minutes left in the second. It was 3-2 or 3-3, and I was totally
3-3. Yeah. Or maybe the Ducks tied it right away in the third. But yeah, it was definitely 3-2 at least.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, 5 goals at literally 12 minutes into the second. At least 2 of them had to happen in the first, but that was a bad beat right there.
Kinda. It is what it is, man.
But you did well carrying the show yesterday, so
I would have liked it done better. It's annoying how it's happening.
Well, yeah, but you did good. Keep the stream alive, not the betting live.
I ran it pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, yesterday was not too hot. Jake didn't have any plays. Last time he was on the show, he cashed both teams to score in Philly, Edmonton. Of course, I said that for the Vancouver Philly game yesterday, and I played the over instead, and that didn't cash. So, love it.
Seems like a good bet when you
It was, man. It cashed right away, 2-1. That's all we got throughout the whole game. Was right in the opening period.
On the first, damn. Yeah, I heard you say that. I was like, sounds reasonable to me too. Probably better bet, I would think. At least he's in the stream, but he ain't gonna stop preaching Buffalo for the cup, huh?
Nope. What up, Tim? Hope you're doing well. Hope basketball's treating you well. I know you're killing CSGO as of late. If anyone's into esports, Tim, he nails that, so go follow him. Let's get into today's slate here. Before we hop in, follow us on Twitter at Royal Bettors, at Jake_rubel11, at JakeElder19. We're on here every single day, 7 days a week, breaking down games across the NHL. Let's start today's slate off with Columbus at New York. Columbus plus 155 road dogs, Rangers minus 180 home favorites, over under 5.5 shaded under. New York 7-0 to the first period unders, man. I think we got to keep riding the wave. I got it minus 115 last night. This is just one of those games where I wouldn't want to touch it any other way besides probably the first period under. And there's a couple games I want to pass on here on this slate, so I'm going to ride the wave here on this first period under. It's a decent value here, minus 115. I don't see why anyone wouldn't want to ride that wave.
Yeah, no, 7-0, reasonable. It's just
against Columbus. Those teams are. They trend under.
Yeah, very true. And the full game under is very juiced now to what, minus
130, I think.
Yeah, minus 130 down. So that's getting a little rough for that one, but I would like the full game under if Shesterkin's playing. If Shesterkin's not playing, that worries me, even with the first period under. But we haven't gotten official word on who's starting for that. Whereas Lincolnson's in that for CBJ. But till we get full knowledge on who's starting for the Rangers, I do like that bet. But I would feel a lot more comfortable if Shesterkin is in that. So I will hold off on it until I know who the goalie is, but that's all I got. I would not pick a side in this one.
I don't blame you for not wanting to pick a
Yeah.
side.
I feel like overtime and overtime equals 50-50, which means I don't want to bet anybody.
All right, so I'm on the first period under. Jake's probably going to pass on this one. Nick wanted me to get into hockey, so the best way I do it is through memes. Honestly, dude, I don't blame you. I mean, it's how people get into a lot of stuff. Memes are kind of the way throughout life nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for basketball, for me, it ruined. Like I watched the Bulls during the Derrick Rose era, but then early on in it, and then when LeBron went to Miami, I just stopped. I was like, this isn't fun. Basketball's not competitive anymore. And then it's what the sport became for a whole decade. It's just shitty super teams.
Yeah, I was gonna say they just literally any player can go anywhere and they just build a team. Like the Nets literally made a super team in 1 year. How do you go in 1 year and you sign this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy? That's your whole.
But the thing is, they just don't have the depth to
Oh
support.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the fact that 3 superstars. That would be like, I wouldn't want to say like Connor McDavid, but like Draisaitl leaving, going to a team, and then Barkov coming, and then like Ovechkin coming to a team all at the same year. Like that's what that would compare to. No sense to me how basketball can run like that.
All right. Florida and Detroit moving along here. Florida minus 190 road favorites, and the Red Wings plus 165 home dogs. Over under minus 110 both ways on the 6. Pass for me here, just because I don't want to touch Florida games until we know what they're going to kind of be like post Joel Quenneville. Detroit's going to upset a lot of teams this year, man, and I mean, Florida isn't a team I want to go against, but it also wouldn't surprise me if Detroit kind of catches a dysfunctional bunch.
Yeah. I felt that way too about today, actually, and it scared me off of them. I'm pretty sure Florida's still gonna win the game, but like it's not gonna be an easy one, I don't think. And Bobrovsky's in net again, right? Because he played not yesterday.
I didn't see any confirmation, but I would assume him.
Oh, yeah,
I would assume him, but
no, 34 minutes ago he's in net.
All right, yeah.
34 minutes ago he tweeted out, so. He is in net, and I mean, I'm not scared of either player. Honestly, they're both doing good. So, I mean, they're obviously undefeated, and I really like Florida. I mean, looking at their lineup, can't get over it. But Earl Sports taking Detroit money line.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
I don't blame you, but that's a deep pick right there, because like.
Yeah, it did work out with the Caps the other day. I don't know if he picked them, but I had a feeling that Detroit would come through. I didn't bet them, but I keep yawning during the show. It's so bad. All right, so pass for probably both of us here on Florida, Detroit. Chicago, Carolina. Chicago plus 160, Carolina minus 195. Home favorites. Over under 6 shaded nowhere. It's minus 110 both ways. Now, Carolina or pass for me here. They're just playing way too good, and the Hawks are a mess. Like, I wish it could be a game I could get excited for, but I think Carolina on the puck line here pass, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to play it. I'm just going to try and keep today safe with what I really like. I'm not going to kind of do any like this.
I'm just going to give you a tip now. Don't play that because
they're boost.
No, when you bet against the Hawks, you were wrong like 90%.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah,
even it makes sense.
I said the same thing about the Leafs, though. I didn't bet it, so
true.
The same description.
Was the Leafs game? Was that yesterday?
It's Wednesday.
Damn, yeah. So I didn't bet anything yesterday. I don't think. Yeah, but I did bet the draw on that one. I don't know if I talked about it on here, but I bet the draw and Nylander just scored, both hit in overtime.
Yep.
That was a good double win right there. But for tonight, Lank is going, so
again, I guess St. Louis is going to see Fleury tomorrow.
Yeah, they said Fleury's tomorrow, Lank tonight. And with Lank going, well, so I said if Fleury starts, I'm all in on the over there. It's like minus 115 to the over, I think over 6.
It's minus 110 both ways. I got.
All right. Well, it was juiced yesterday when I looked, I think. But either way, pretty much not much of a difference. But with Lank going, I do like the under. But like, oh yeah, they're in Carolina too, so that makes me like it even more. I don't know why. I just feel like if Carolina comes to Chicago, it just feels like it could be more high scoring. But with this game, I got a really good feeling on the under, and it's at 6, so we get the opportunity to push. And yep, he's going with the Carolina puck line. Like
Yeah, I honestly don't blame you. I think Carolina first period too. Like I think they might jump all over us here. The Hawks have been so poor on the road this year.
yeah, I'm don't know if I'll be betting the side there. I don't want to bet against the Hawks like that. It just makes me feel bad, even though it's where the money's at or whatever. But I don't know if I'll be betting the under 6, but it's a look for me right now.
All right, so probably a pass for both of us. Jake leading towards the under. Arizona plus 275 road dogs at the Washington Capitals minus 360. Over under of 6 shaded to the under. I took the Caps puck line minus 120 yesterday for obvious reasons. Yotes are on a second of a back-to-back tonight against even more firepower. Caps by 2 here. You can't not take it. Like I said yesterday during the show, you can't overthink it with these Coyotes games. Catch the value early on the puck line before it gets away. And then maybe if Arizona starts covering, you could, stop doing this. But like I said, I think in about 60 of these games, Arizona's going to lose by 2.
Yeah, 100%. What's the puck line at now? I don't even know.
Minus 130, I woke up to. So not that much of a change.
It's not terrible. But I don't know. I can see. So Samsonov's in net for the Caps, and he's been the worst of the two, right? I'm pretty sure he's been the worst of the two for.
Told myself I'm not going to overthink it.
Very true. I guess you can't overthink it, but it's at 6 right now for the over/under, and it's like minus 110.
It was 6.5 last night.
Very true, because I have 6.5 minus 110, and I just looked and now it's 6. So it went down. I do like a lot of goals in this one, but
Ovechkin to score.
Let's not overthink this. Caps puck
Literally,
line.
Nick. Let's not overthink it. Not at all.
Dude, I don't know. I'm
Hey, Tim. Wait. I think I was wearing it yesterday. It's probably in the hamper now. I had my Yote shirt on.
Oh my god!
I like how you knew it was the Clayton Keller shirt.
Yeah, I remember when you bought that.
I wanted a Jalmerson one at the arena, but they didn't have one.
Yeah,
disappointed.
But yeah, I don't know if you're joking about the Yotes for the win here, but like
he is. He's 108.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling it. I don't know why. I'm not feeling a win, but I'm feeling a.
Dude, Scott Darling like that to win yesterday.
I don't know, man. Back to back, you think you'd fade him even more in a back to back, but like maybe that's what they need. They just need that energy to carry over and whatever they want to do.
What energy did they have last night after getting railroaded 5-1?
Well, they get railroaded every night. That's the thing, is maybe they're just carrying the momentum.
Flight on this road trip was against Florida, and they put up 3. They're done. They're ready to go back home. They didn't get smoked.
But I'm probably gonna lean the over for sure in this one.
Ovechkin hat trick.
Yeah, literally something like the
Ovechkin might try to break Brett Hull, past Brett Hull in this one game.
Literally, and we don't know who's gonna be in net for the Yotes. It's not gonna be that.
No,
rookie.
it's that Vemelka guy or whatever. They started that Provetov yesterday.
Oh, dude,
you didn't watch hockey yesterday? I know.
Who is eating those players though? Who's their goal? Like the real goalie?
Cotton's hurt. It's that guy who came close against Buffalo that's starting today. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That guy. So I don't know. I'm looking.
They started their backup, like their third string, yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I might actually, for some reason, put money on the Yotes, but I'm definitely betting the over in this one.
All right. So Jake thinking about the Yotes. I'm not even gonna overthink it. Caps puck line. Anaheim, Vegas. Anaheim plus 190. Vegas in the Pinus minus 235. Over under 5.5 shaded to the under. I like the first period over here, minus 115. Vegas goals are unbeaten in the first 10 minutes so far this year. And honestly, at minus 140, that's not too juiced for a first 10 bet for Vegas. I think we'll see a goal here early in this one. I guarantee we'll see another. Anaheim and Vegas have had their fair share of first period goals this year. first period over here all day. I mean, you got to ride these with Vegas, especially the first 10 bets.
Yeah, and at home. I can't go wrong with that. Let's see. 1 second. I'm gonna read these, and I'll give my everyone will be on Caps puck line in regulation, and they will win 1-0 in overtime. That
Honestly, that's how the NHL season's been going, man.
I really hope that does not happen, but all right. You go to the Boston.
Yeah, literally.
Vegas puck line here. Damn! Wow, plus 420 for a draw.
That's not bad. Plus 420.
Yeah. Vegas puck line. Okay, so my theory is I've watched a lot of Vegas Ducks game last year, and those games will literally end 1-0.
I know.
The other. Like they played 8 times because last year was the 8-game whatever against every team, right? They played 8 times. I swear to God, 3 of them I know, but I want to say 4 of them ended 1-0. No matter who was home or away.
There were a couple 2-1s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know the Ducks won 1-0 in Vegas. That was one of the games because I always thought about it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy to hold Vegas scoreless and only win 1-0. So that makes me feel like, and I like always, I'm riding the Ducks plus 1.5, only if Gibson's playing. So if Gibson gets announced, I'll probably be betting the Ducks plus 1.5, especially with this line so slanted to Vegas. Minus 130 at plus 1.5. Yeah, that looks good. Draw bet feels good to me here. I'm going to stick with my theories with the Ducks and Knights games. So the under is definitely a look for sure because it was at 6. Yeah, it's at 5.5. It dropped a lot. It was at 6 minus 118. Now it's 5.5 minus 118. So it's going down. I guess I should have bet it at 6. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't bet last night. I bet it last night.
Yeah, it's Jake liking the under here. I like the first period over. I do think we'll get goals here in this one early on, the way these teams have been trending so far this year. I honestly don't have any player props for tonight. Like, I would say Ovechkin, but obviously there's no value on him. If you could find a book that offers 2+ goals or like 2+ points for him, I mean, yeah, there you go. So, I mean, but other than that, looking across the slate, like there's just no props that really stick out to me. And that goes for DFS too. Like I'm just kind of like on this today.
Well, I haven't looked too much into it, but I'll get something out there. We got one more game though, right?
That's all of them.
Senators.
There's only 5. Senators. Oh, I didn't write the Senators and Stars down. Crazy.
I got you.
Pass on that one. I have no opinion. I mean, I forgot that was all a game. I'm gonna be straight up honest.
All right. So Sens plus 160 coming into Dallas at minus 200.
Hey, you want to know why? Here's my excuse. When I was scrolling through and writing the games, Vegas is playing at 7 o'clock. I thought that was the 9 o'clock game. That's why I stopped.
They're playing at 7:40. What a weird start. I think it's 7:40. But
that's 100% why I stopped and didn't write the fucking Dallas game down.
Makes sense there. Over-unders at 5.5. Pick them at price. So last time I looked, still is. Yeah, probably no one's betting this.
Here, I'll say this. I'd look Ottawa here, but I don't exactly want to back them on the road.
Very
Dallas
true.
is giving me no reason to look for them.
Well, how's Ottawa been doing? Like they've ever since
them earlier this year. Ottawa hasn't exactly been trash, but they don't have a goalie at the moment. They've been a lot of goals.
I don't see them winning a game after that breakdown they had in that where they got cheesed out of in the Rangers game. Still, I know you didn't see that ending, but I can't forget about it.
I was literally about to drive somewhere. I missed it.
Like they dominated the whole game. Rangers couldn't score on the power play, couldn't do anything, and 2-0 in penalty, goal.
Did Rangers win in regulation or was it in overtime?
Yes, in regulation, 3-2.
Oh man!
In just 5 minutes, it was just an absolute home breakdown. The fans were pissed, so I don't see. But maybe the away can help the Suns because they probably don't even want to be at home right now. After that, right. But Holtby's starting. I mean, he got the day off last game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kudobin was in. Right? I don't want to get that wrong. Against the Knights, pretty sure Kudobin was in. Yeah, so. Holtby's been on a little rest. Hopefully he comes back strong and gets the win for them. But, I mean, I don't know if I'll be betting anything. Yeah, this game's really hard to read. Everything's over-unders at a pick-em price. Like, do I really have a lean there? Not really. So, I guess it's good we left this game out. It's probably going to go under. Dallas leans under. but I do like the Sens
Yeah.
here. I do like the Sens in this spot.
All right, so that's a 6-game Friday card across the NHL. I'm on the first period over in Vegas, Anaheim, the first period under in New York, Columbus, and the Washington Capitals puck line against the Arizona Coyotes. No props or DFS for me today. I'll throw it over to Jake if he has any. If not, we'll get us over to best bets.
Yeah, I'm also going to be riding that New York Rangers CBJ first period under. Like I said, I have a lean for the Yotes money line tonight. It's just that feeling when reading them, and I get that feeling I'm like, well,
No, dude, after allowing 6 to the Senators and losing to Detroit, dude, Washington's got to be pissed.
True.
They're not going to let this happen a third game in a row.
And they are the home team, too. It's probably a bad bet, but is it really a bad bet at this price? Can you look at it like that?
Honestly, you got to take a shot at him at some point, right?
Right? It's got to happen at some point. Yeah. Samsonov let in 5 goals against the Sens.
I was laughing. I was watching our friends in the Ice Guys yesterday, and Ian threw it over to Alex to talk about the Yotes and Tampa game. And Alex goes, I don't care if the Bolts are drunk, high, sleeping. He's like, I don't give a shit. They're going to smoke the Coyotes. I'm like, that's so true.
That's funny. Yeah. But Samsonov has not been good at all. And, like, he let in 5 goals against the Sens. And, I mean, they won 7-5. So if that can happen tonight, I mean, I'll be good with that. I'll hit that over. And, I mean, the Yotes money line wouldn't hit. But, like, the over would hit because I really like the over in this one. Definitely betting it for sure at 6 because it dropped. And I'll take that. And the under 6 in the Hawks. Lankinen's been the better of the 2 goalies by a lot. So I'm going to stick with that. I think Carolina being home is actually more of an advantage for the fact that I don't know, just a mental thing that I'm going to go with. Ducks plus 1.5, the draw bet with the Knights and Ducks game. And that'll be it for me. Player props, yeah, I don't specifically have any. And I don't want to say any that I don't believe in.
Right? Literally.
All
right, so
Phil Kessel will score. Just cause.
Yeah, right. All right. DFS, anything? Probably not, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Lack in props normally means lack of daily fantasy.
Very true. Yeah, I do not
All
have.
Right.
Not today. I like a lot of unders. So with that being said, I don't have a lot of
probably
goals.
Probably over City, right? Because every time we expect goals, it's been unders.
Right. Well, I mean, I lean the over in the Caps, but yeah, the under. The only one, yeah, the Caps is probably the only over game that I see today. Maybe Panthers Red Wings, but.
All right, so that's a 6-game Friday card. On our way now to best bets. I'll kick things off here. New York Rangers, Columbus Blue Jackets, first period under 1.5, minus 115. That'll be my best bet for the night. Man, if I jinx the Rangers streak here, like, it's got to be something I'm doing, right? Like, it's got to be like some sort of curse against me.
The Rangers on the no bet list, man. No bet list.
Everyone's going to be pissed if this loses, too, because I think a lot of people are going to start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to pretend like we're using other people's picks, but I was just scrolling through Twitter and Tone's takes literally tweeted out like
a lot of people are on this.
10 minutes ago, his play
I use Chris Otto's data for the period stats. Like, a lot of people know that. Like,
yeah.
a lot of my friends use Otto's data.
Yeah, no, I've seen this before, so it makes sense. Yeah, his first take was CBJ and New York Rangers first period under.
Me and him both were on the same place yesterday. We struggled.
Yeah, are they baiting us in, dude? Mine is 110.
The only ones we hit were Tampa yesterday. He was on the first period. I was on the puck line, and we were both on the over in LA, Winnipeg, and Vancouver, Philly.
Damn.
Right.
So, yeah, not a huge betting day for us.
You got a best bet, or did I just completely miss what you said?
I guess you're right. I just passed over. I'm going to go with the over 6 in Caps Yotes. 6.5 scared me because Caps games, a lot of them are 6.5, and they hit it majority of the time. And I think today, like I said, I do think the Yotes get on the board. Samsonov's been awful. So I'm going to go with the over 6 at minus 110.
All right, Jake on the over 6 in Washington, Arizona. I'm on the first period under in New York and Columbus. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Those of you who watched it live, again, the Earl brothers tuning in, appreciate that. If you watched this as a video and got to this point, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Follow us on Twitter at Jaric_rubel11, at JakeAlder19, at Royal Bettors. We post every day our plays when we go live and just our thoughts across the whole National Hockey League and other sports as well. So be sure to give us a follow there. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, comment. We'll be live again tomorrow to break down a Saturday card at 9 a.m. as we have day games to discuss. So we'll be live bright and early on the weekend to discuss that. Same thing goes for Sunday. So we'll catch you then. Again, that's 9 a.m. Central Time. We will be live over the weekend. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. For Jake Elder, I'm Jaric Rubel. Have a good night, everyone.